What is Judaism? Judaism is a religion. It's not a nation. It's not nationality. It's not a race. Judaism is a religion. Zionism is built up by non-believers. Theodor Herzl, he was the father of Zionism, and he was a non-believer. So, Jewish people, when God exiled us of the land, I come to the beginning of that. Mm-hmm. We believe that God promised the land for the Jewish people, but it was only under certain conditions. If we keep a high moral of life. If not, it's written in the Torah 36 times that we will be exiled of the land. When you look in the books of the prophets, especially Yirmiyahu, Ezekiel, Yeshayahu, you see that God warns the Jewish people to repent and to come back to God. And if not, you will be exiled. In the end of Yirmiyahu, you can see that God exiled the Jewish people. We didn't exile of the land because we was weak. When you look in the books of prophets, you see that Jewish people was very strong at this time. However, this was a punishment of God. Jewish people are believers in God. When God sent us in exile, we're staying in exile. He beswore us not to go out of exile before the coming of Messiah.
Is this a mainstream belief?
Yes. And he beswore us with 3 oaths. Now, going out of exile is a rebellion against Almighty. It's simple. If God sent us in exile, we're going out, means rebellion against God. Believers in God cannot do such a thing. The Zionist people are atheists. So they say, how long we will stay in exile? Why? There's no reason for that. They don't believe that God exiled them. We have to organize ourselves. We have to take the land over.
Yes.
So it's very simple that you can understand that Zionism is built up on atheism, of mistrusting God, not trusting God. Judaism is built up of trusting in God. However, the Zionists are not believers, so they want to take the state. So you ask me, what's the difference between Jews and Zionists? Zionism is the total opposition from Judaism, diametrically opposed of Judaism. Judaism is believing in God, and Zionism is mistrusting God. Zionism is against all the religions, against God, against everything. They don't believe in God, that's all. So this is very, very in the root, what we are separate from Zionism. And this, even the Zionists doing the land in a free land, doubles and triples the crime when they're doing that on the head of other people, taking away the land of other people by killing them, by robbing away the land of them. This, of course, makes the crime double and triple. In the Torah it's written, in the 10 Commandments, don't kill, don't steal. So this is really the difference between Zionism and Judaism.
There's 16 to 17 million Jews around the whole world, everywhere. How many of them do you think are Zionists? How many of the global population of Jewry, which is 16 to 17 million people, how many of them do you think are supporters of Israel?
I answer you with a question. People say Jews answer always with questions. First thing, I ask another question. There is 15 to 18, I didn't remember the number what you said, Jewish people.
16 to 17 million.
16 to 17. How many of them are Jews? As I told you.
Oh, whoa, you've gone that way.
Yes.
So you are from the position that a Zionist is not actually a true Jew.
100%. That's what I told you before. I told you before, Judaism is a religion. How many of these people come keeping the religion? Just look at the facts. People looks like me. People who are keeping Shabbos, eating kosher. You have only 1 to 2 million. That's all. Not more. All the rest are secular. That's what I told you before. Judaism is a religion. If you are secular, we don't count them as a Jew.